Welcome back, clarinets, to Teaching Through Repertoire on Galactic Adventure. This is part 3. We're going to be working clarinet part 1, starting at measure 13 up through measure 22. As usual, we'll clap and count the rhythms, we'll say our note names, and then we'll play through it together. Do each part as many times as you need until you're really confident. Use the YouTube controls, slow the speed down until you are able to get it perfectly every time. 13 is where we start playing in our parts vigorously, where the tempo changes, the style changes, we get the accents and the staccatos, and we are playing pretty loud for most of this next section. So we're going to go ahead and clap and count through this. When you're clapping, try to do the accents and the staccatos with your clapping and your counting. So instead of ta, ta, dee, ta, dee, ta, ta, we want ta, ta, dee, ta, dee, ta, 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 dee, ta, dee, ta, ta. Ta dee ta dee ta dee. Make those a little separated, just like you're going to when you tongue. Toot 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 instead of toot 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 toot. So try to do that when you clap and count also. Here's 13, clapping and counting. 1, 2, ready, and ta ta dee ta dee ta 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 dee ta dee ta 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 dee ta dee ta 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 ta. Ta dee ta dee ta 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 dee ta dee ta 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 dee ta dee ta 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 ta. Rest. You don't always have to do the rest like that, but it's good to make sure you know where those beats are and everything that's going on, especially as you then come up to a long rest right after that. Once you're good with that, we'll go ahead and do our note names and fingerings, but remember, do it as many times as you need till you're really solid, even with the accents and the staccatos. Here, you don't have to worry about it as much. If you can say D, 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 E, E, F, D, A, A, G, G, F. If you can do that with the staccatos and accents, go for it. It's always good to do it. You might need to slow it down first for a while to get that really accurate, but focusing here mostly on getting the right fingerings in the right time with the right note names coming out your mouth. A lot of notes here, so you might need to work on this one a few times slowly, but make sure you're really good with the fingerings and the note names before you try to play it so you don't get jumbled up in your brain. Here's 13 note names and fingerings. 1, 2, ready, and D, 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 E, E, F, D, A, A, G, G, F, F, D, D, E, E, F, A, G, D, 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 E, E, F, D, A, A, G, G, F, F, D, D, E, E, F, A, G, D. Remember again, I let my fingers fly away because I want to make sure you see what buttons I'm pushing down and what ones I'm not pushing down. You want to keep your hands as close as possible. D, 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 E, E, F, D, A, A, G, G, F. Somebody watching you shouldn't be able to really tell what fingers you're moving. They'll see little movements, but they shouldn't see flying away like that. It'll help you be much more accurate and help keep your pitch under control too if you keep your fingers close. All right, once you're good with that, we'll go ahead and try playing it. Now remember, those accents use just a little more oomph from your airstream. You're not really thinking about tonguing it harder, but you're attacking it a little bit more with your air. And the staccatos, you're separating a little bit, putting a little tiny space in between each note. Here's 13 playing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Cool, how'd you do? Did you get those accents? Did you have a nice big full sound the whole time because we were forte? Make sure you focus on those, and then a nice light staccato on there. Still try, even though you're playing all these short notes, just try not to breathe until you get to the end of the phrase. So the end of measure 16 after that second half note is where you should take your first breath. So even if you're doing all this do, 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 and you have a little space in there, don't think that time to breathe. Your air should stay supported and stay steady through that whole section. You're only going to breathe at the end of the phrase. All right, once you're done with that, you're set and you're good on the first 22 measures of this. You can pick it back up in part 4, where we're going to work on a longer section. We're going to go 24 all the way through 38 on this next section. So happy noodling, and we'll see you in part 4.